Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to Channel 4 News. I'm Madeline Roberts.
And I'm Valerie Meyerowitz.
Coming up later tonight, an incredible birth and a growing superbug.
Today, parents of an 8-month-old boy in Jacksonville are being charged with attempted murder. Authorities say that the parents did not take the baby to the hospital for 15 hours, and the boy has to be revived using cardiopulmonary resuscitation. The boy is said to have brain stem damage and is not expected to survive for long. The mother, Cheryl Jones, is being charged with child neglect. And now to Morgan with the weather.
Good evening. I'm Morgan Whittle with your weather today. The low for today, Tuesday, March 6th, is 53 degrees and the high is 70 degrees. We're looking at mostly sunny skies today with no chance of rain. Over the next week or so, though, the area of Jacksonville seems to be warming up a bit. We're looking at partly cloudy skies Wednesday through Saturday, but in the upper 70s to low 80 degrees. As usual, the moisture in the air will be elevated, so get ready for a pretty muggy weekend. Speaking of muggy weather, there will be gray skies in Indianapolis for the upcoming Super Bowl weekend. But it should be nice weather, considering that the Super Bowl is going to be in the Dome this year. Here's Rob with sports to tell us a little more about it.
Good evening, and I'm Rob Byther with your Channel 4 Sports Report. The Super Bowl will take place February 12th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The big game features the New York Giants versus the New England Patriots. Think you've heard this matchup before? It's because you have. This is a rematch of the 2008 Super Bowl where the Giants emerged victorious 17-14, led by David Tyree's miraculous over-the-head catch. Alas, things are a bit different these days. Gone are the superstars of both teams, such as Teddy Bruschi, Randy Moss, and Plaxico Burress, but the core of both teams still remain intact. The Patriots, led by Tom Brady, marched to a 13-3 record in the regular season and have been cruising through the playoffs on their way to Indy. The Giants, on the other hand, sneaked into the playoffs with 9 wins, but have caught on fire this postseason. Led by Eli Manning, the Giants have been playing their best football at the right time. Right now, the casinos have the Patriots favored by 2.5 points, but keep in mind that the 2008 Patriots are favored as well. In other NFL news, the Pittsburgh Steelers will hire former Kansas City Chiefs head coach and UNF alum Todd Haley as their next offensive coordinator. The 45-year-old Haley went 19-26 in 2+ seasons with the Chiefs, leading the team to the 2010 AFC West title. Haley spent 10 seasons as an assistant coach before being hired by Kansas City. He was offensive coordinator for Arizona in 2007-2008, helping lead the Cardinals to their only Super Bowl appearance. While in Osprey, Haley played on the school's golf team and was recently awarded the Distinguished Alumni Achievement Award by the university. This award is the highest honor given out by the Alumni Association and serves as another reminder to why we should all be proud to be Ospreys. Swoop. Moving on to the NBA, Kobe Bryant recently passed Shaquille O'Neal on the NBA's all-time point-scoring list. Bryant took over the 5th spot on a long jump shot in the second quarter of the Lakers' 95-90 loss to Philadelphia. He now has 28,601 points, which are 5 more than O'Neal. O'Neal and Bryant were the backbone of a 3-championship team run in the early 2000s, but feuded openly. O'Neal was traded to Miami in 2004, ending what could have been an untold number of championships. Parades downtown Los Angeles. O'Neal retired from basketball after last season, while Bryant still continues to dominate. Now to get you ready for the big game, here's some of our favorite Super Bowl commercials.
Get up off of that thing and dance to you feel better. Get up off of that thing and dance to you. Sing it now. Get up off of that thing and dance to you feel better. Feel good.
Back and better than ever.
Oh, great!
Gonna miss that Vader kid.
The dog's better. Are you kidding? The dog is funnier than the Vader kid. Sorry.
Thanks, Rob, and welcome back. For those just tuning in, we have an upcoming stories that you don't want to miss on an incredible birth and the rising superbug.
But first, early Tuesday morning, a man in the west side of Jacksonville caught a burglar in the act of invading a home. The victim was in the bathroom of his home when he heard strange noises in the room. As he went to investigate, he found an intruder attempting to steal his TV. The victim proceeded to hit the man from behind. Although the burglar escaped, the police were able to find a man a few hours later.
Now, let's check out the streets of Jacksonville with Morgan.
A few days ago, I ventured into one of my mother's shoe boxes, which contained a plethora of old photos. I dug through the dust, only to notice that almost every picture was exactly the same. Talk about 80s gone wrong, or maybe not seeing as the leggings are coming back into style. Personally, I prefer not to see women walk around in tight leggings when they are only wearing a small shirt on top. Instantly, I think you've walked out of your yoga class, or perhaps the gym. But when I notice you walking around the campus for an entire day, I've realized you're making a fashion statement. But why? I can see every ripple in your thigh, and I can practically determine your waist size. Leggings should be worn under a dress or a long short, or while you're working out. But this isn't just me talking. Take a look at what some students on the UNF campus had to say about the legging fashion trend. We asked, do you think that women should be allowed to wear leggings out in public? And do you think there should be guidelines when it comes to wearing leggings? People watching is a common activity that I believe everyone takes part in. After all, it's hard not to observe your environment and people around you. People watching takes into consideration what people are doing, wearing, and talking about. People watching has become quite popular now that many students find themselves bored and inactive between classes. WikiHow has even devoted a website page on the 9 steps it takes to perform the act of people watching. It's hard not to notice the student who checks to see if he smells by inconspicuously lifting his armpit and smelling it, or the girl who is picking her nose in the car next to you and then looks around nervously hoping that no one has seen her perform this disgusting act. We all do it. Take a look at what some students have noticed while people watching on the UNF campus. We asked, what's the most outrageous thing you've noticed while people watching? Next up, we have Molly with some encouraging stories.
Completing the actions of cartoons and the childhood dream of many, Kent Couch has flown in the air by means of balloons. Kent Couch, gas station owner and father of 5, lifted off in Bend, Oregon in a specialized lawn chair rigged with more than 150 helium-filled balloons. This flight took Couch to an altitude above 16,000 feet with a top speed of 49 miles per hour, granting him a spot in the Guinness Book of World Records. Couch traveled a range of 235 miles, landing in Idaho Field. This flight has made Couch an international celebrity, attracting the attention of Iraq daredevil Farid Laftah. Laftah has extended an invitation for Couch to take flight at a youth conference in the Green Zone of Baghdad. The hope of this journey is to bring awareness to the plight of Iraqi orphans. As Couch stated, our idea is to say, this is our dream. Now what can you dream? Here's a clip of the grand takeoff that sparked Couch's fame.
An Oregon man is back on the ground after using a lawn chair rigged with more than 150 helium balloons to take flight. Kent Couch traveled from the Oregon desert to a field in Idaho Saturday. Couch took along a few supplies for the 9-hour trip, including a parachute, a couple of GPS devices, and a BB gun and a book.
I would say the best thing is just the peace, serenity of the trip. It's just so quiet.
The balloonist first realized his dream of flying among the clouds was possible after watching another man fly over Los Angeles more than 20 years ago.
I'd do this every weekend if I had the time and the money and the people.
Couch made his first attempt in 2006, but he had to come down with a parachute before the trip was finished. And last year he flew 193 miles, which was just short of his goal. This was the first time he made it out of state. So exactly how did Couch make his landing in Idaho? He used his trusty BB gun to shoot some of the balloons that helped him make the more than 200-mile flight. Carlotta Bradley, The Associated Press.
Traveling in the opposite direction of Couch are U.S. soldiers returning home from the war in Iraq, many of which have been left with chronic injuries and memories of a horrid war. Iron Stovoff, a World War II veteran, knows this all too well and is determined to help wounded soldiers after finding out there is no program to match injured soldiers with service dogs. Strogoff has started a charity called Vets Helping Heroes. Since its foundation in 2007, the charity has raised $3 million to match injured soldiers with seeing eye and therapy dogs. One soldier which has benefited from this foundation is Lieutenant Colonel Kathy Champion, who went blind from a mysterious virus she contracted in Iraq that attacked her spinal cord. This trauma has left Champion shut off from the world, a prisoner of her own house. But with the help of her concerned friends, she applied for a service dog. Strovoff's charity donated thousands of dollars to sponsor the dog, and Champion was able to live and train for 26 days with Angel at the Facilities Florida's campus. This program has transformed Champion's life. She granted me back the life that I felt was taken from me, Champion said about her yellow Labrador Retriever Angel. The absolute dream of Strovoff is to supply a service dog for all returning soldiers in order to help both the visible and non-visible wounds of the war. This charity has given hope back to soldiers, and as Strovoff states, the dog is a true lifesaver. Now back to you, Valerie and Madeline.
Thanks, Molly. Those were some fascinating stories.
Now to the stories you've all been waiting for.
Asher Stewartson was not just another baby born. Statistics show that only 0.1% of all newborns weigh more than 11 pounds at birth. Shockingly, an Iowa woman has given birth to a baby weighing 13 pounds and 12 ounces. Even more surprising is that the baby boy Asher was born without surgical aid. Mother Kendall Stewartson went through 6 hours of labor without an epidural injection. This almost 14-pound baby was born on Thursday at Mercy Medical Center in Des Moines. Kendall was not fully caught off guard by this large baby. 15 months earlier, she gave birth to Asher's brother, weighing in at 12 pounds and 1 ounce. Wow, what a woman.
It is common to suffer from the flu at this time of season. It's important to take the right medicine. Dr. Jonathan Blum of Kaiser Santa Clara. Many patients still do believe that taking medicine treats a common cold or viral infections, oftentimes come in asking for the wrong antibiotics. Researchers are finding that taking medicine without a prescription or failing to follow the directions gives the bacteria in your body a chance to find ways to beat the medicine. So taking the antibiotics for the common cold can make things much worse in the long run, creating a superbug.
We have one more treat for y'all tonight. Now to Jonathan.
Thank you, ladies. You know what I love? Marshmallows. So fluffy and white. It's like eating a miniature cloud. So when I found out that there was a video about marshmallow people, I just had to watch it and share it with the rest of you. Roll the video.
Man, there is nothing to do. Oh my God, I am so bored. Ah! So yeah, your face is pretty soft. We need to get out of here. Anything go? The otter isn't working. We never come up with good ideas on the otter. Well, what else can we do? We could do something that isn't stupid. Let's just set some fires or something. We always set fires. Ah! I know. Let's visit Triangle Man. Hey, Triangle. Are you home?
I'm a triangle.
Whoa. Wow. Yeah, the boring triangle. We want the one who isn't terrible.
Oh, but I'm fun.
No. No, you are not. Whoa, my face is soft.
Yeah, triangular! I just surfed around the world! Ah!
What are you doing? I have no idea! I have no idea! Everyone, onto the auto! Great, now we're kidnapper! Sorry, I was just so bored! I know! I'm still totally bored!
I can feel my triangular awesomeness leaking out of my face!
I saw a pack of dumb ones!
Nobody cares, Triangle Lady! Listen, let's just drop them into a ravine and then light off a bunch of fireworks inside a church or something. That sounds lame, but whatever.
Hey, am I cool yet?
Did you eat part of Triangle Man?
Now he's a part of me forever!
That is hilarious! Why did we never think of eating people? Oh my God, our whole week is set!
Yay, I'm awesome! No!
And into the ravine.
You know, I think I get it. This is the ultimate result of boredom. You become so desperate for something to happen that you will do absolutely stupid and dangerous things just to relieve that boredom. This is why we have problems like arsonists and hackers. Or the creator was high out of his mind. You know what day just passed? Valentine's Day. A day of love, couples spending time together. Or if you're single, bitter loneliness. And because I love you so very, very much, I decided to talk about why it is that videos like this become so popular. Launched in 2005 by Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawed Karim, YouTube grew rapidly, and by July of 2006, was already receiving 65,000 new videos and 100 million views every day. Nowadays, you can watch many homemade movies and clips, or, if you're cheap, copyrighted material. What made this site incredibly popular at the time was that instead of the website owners posting the videos, it is the members posting what they want the world to see. That video I just showed you, it has over 7.3 million views, and it was only posted last year. The poster, Film Cow, has been a member of YouTube for over 6 years and has 224 million views as well as 571,000 subscribers. So when your ears and eyes are bleeding after watching something terrible, you'll know who to blame. I can't just leave off with that. I need one more video. What should I put on? I know! Narwhals!
Narwhals, narwhals, swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, 'cause they are so awesome. Narwhals, narwhals, swimming in the ocean, pretty big and pretty wide, they beat a polar bear in a fight. Like an underwater unicorn, they gotta kick out facial harm, they're the Jedi on the sea. They stop Kabul, wait for me. Narwhals, they are narwhals, narwhals. Just don't let them touch your balls. Narwhals, they are narwhals, narwhals. Invaders of the shish kebab. Narwhals, narwhals, swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, 'cause they are so awesome. Narwhals, narwhals, swimming in the ocean, pretty big and pretty wide, they beat a polar bear in a fight. Like an underwater unicorn, they gotta kick out facial harm, they're the Jedi on the sea. They stop Kabul, wait for me. Narwhals, they are narwhals, narwhals. Just don't let them touch your balls. Narwhals, they are narwhals, narwhals. Invaders of the shish kebab.
Well, that was informative. That's all the time we have to explore the idiocy, inanity, and insanity that is the internet. This is Jonathan Plumley. Back to you, girls.
Thanks for those interesting videos, Jonathan.
Tune in at 11 to see the sequel to Marshmallow People.
We'll see you at 11. Good night.